Well, hello there folks and welcome back to The Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. New week, new video, another brand new video. Guys, this time I'm going to kick this off with a brand new series. I'm going to do a little range of whiskies. These whiskies will be called, the videos will be called, I Never Want to Stop Drinking This Whiskey. So I'm going to kick in with the first one. They're not going to be new whiskies, they're not new releases, they're like, these are whiskies that I've been drinking for a number of years. These are whiskies that I've consistently drank, and you probably could call these PERMASHELF whiskies, but I just like the idea of I never want to stop drinking these whiskies. So that's where I'm going to head, guys. We're heading to Benromach first. We're going to head up onto Speyside. We're going to tackle this one. We're going to tackle a big cask strength, 58.8% ABV. Yes, first fill bourbon, first fill sherry, so there's a mix of bourbon and sherry vibes going on. Benromach's been around up there in Speyside since from 1898. Been around a long time. It had a little closed period. It was a victim of the big cull in 1983. It stayed closed for 10 years. Gordon MacPhail came along, those good people at Gordon MacPhail came along, resurrected the Benromach distillery, refurbished it, brought it up to the standard that it is now, and it's producing some fantastic whiskey. It is a Speysider, so it's coming in that Speyside region. Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey. In the know and in the grapevine and within the whiskey geeks, we tend to consider it the Springbank of Speyside. So it's got a lot of living up to do. I'm going to try and explain why it's the Springbank of Speyside. Ex-bourbon, first fill sherry, it's all going on. 58.8. Yes, this is the batch one for you geeks. It's been around. This is the 2009 vintage. I think I've already reviewed a 2008 vintage, probably back in 2021. I'll have a wee look and put it up here somewhere. Yeah, super stuff. What's Benromach all about? It's been a steady whiskey on my shelf for many years. Started off, my go-to was the wonderful 10-year-old. Still got it in the old bottles, guys. That's how many bottles of these I've had. Just a quick one. If you're interested in the new bottlings, this is what the new bottles look like. Not too sure I'm a fan of the new bottles. I'm not quite convinced yet. Maybe dive into the comments, guys. Let us know. Let's spark up a conversation. Are you still a fan of the old bottlings or the old livery or the new livery? Dive in. Share your thoughts. It'd be interesting to see your conversation. So, guys, I'm going to nose this one. Taste it. Score it. Talk a wee bit of pish along the way, get myself going, and wow, real nice colour. See, it's ex-bourbon, first fill sherry. Coats the glass beautifully, looks like it's lovely and thick and oily. Again, guys, yes, it looks like a big drab, but it's not. If you know by now, it's one of those tiny little Whiskey Friend Capita glasses. But yeah, let's nose it. Wow, okay, so you can tell there's a bourbon vibe going on, there's a sherry vibe going on, there's also a smoky vibe going on, and there's a farmy vibe going on. I think this is why they tagged the Springbank of Speyside's coming in there, because it has that farmy element, that outdoor vibe, but at the same time it's got that wonderful sherry note, that sherry influence, and the bourbon's coming through beautifully. So there's touches of caramel, lovely vanilla vibe, and at the same time there's those beautiful red fruit. I think the sherry's bringing those red stewed fruits, maybe some red apple, maybe a bit of juicy plum, maybe that kind of, definitely some red vibe going on. Wonderful stuff, but it's woody, it's spicy. It definitely has that old bookshelf vibe going on, and it has a bit of cigar, but the smoke's bringing a little bit of cigar box to this one. So real nice on the nose, real interesting, really engaging, super nose. That little bit of wet woods coming in there as well, and maybe the damp basement thing is also kicking around. So there's enough going on. It's a complex nose. Guys, I know we like to taste them from time to time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this one. I'm just salivating at the thought of getting this down the hatch. So without any further ado, wow, such an engaging, complex, interesting nose. A little bit of floral, a little bit of fragrant at the same time, it's mixed with that outdoor, damp, basement, farmy. It's just a real complex nose, guys. So let's send it down the hatch. Cheers. It comes in punchy. It's 58.8%, guys. I hear you saying Benromach 43%. Yeah, the core range is coming in around about that. They are working on it. I think there's a few of them now that are coming in. The contrast series are coming in at 46%. Natural colour and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really that bothered because I've been drinking that much Benromach over the years. It's never really been an issue for me. But this is a whopper at 58.8. It's big, it's bold, it's punchy, it's powerful. It's cask strength whiskey, guys, you would expect none less. Super comes in punchy, wonderful intensity, dry, smoky, salty. And then as it develops, some citrus fruit comes in, some tropical fruit comes in, some stewed fruits come in. So there's a lot of fruity vibes coming in. Then you have that wonderful milk chocolate. But the fruit is the tropical. I think is a wee bit of grilled pineapple, maybe a wee bit of fried banana. It's more a kind of cooked fruit thing going on. Stewed fruits are probably maybe a wee bit of apricot, wee bit of peach. The chocolate, milk chocolate, even forming now. It's heading towards more of a mocha, wee bit of coffee vibe coming in, and then the spice. Wonderful spice heading to the finish. It's spicy, it's chili, paprika, maybe a wee bit of black pepper, a wee bit of white pepper. So there's a whole vibe going on. Let's do another quick sip, guys. Let's do a wee bit of research on this one. Then I'll get a wee quick finish and then I'll do a score. As you probably noticed there, guys, I put a teaspoonful of water in that. I always find, because I've spent so much time with this one, I actually prefer this with the water. It's not often that I put water in the whiskies on these videos, but this one I think really needs it because it opens it up a wee bit more. Just going back to the nose. I know I've just nicked a wee sip there, but I couldn't resist it. It's my channel. I can do as I like. Responsibly, of course. But on the nose, it dulls the smoke a wee bit down, and it brings out the farmy a wee bit more. The farmy now is going to be a bit more veggie, a wee bit more off veggie, vegetal, but it's still fruity, it's still tropical, it's still stewed fruits. The chocolate's still there. The damp thing and the wet wood is definitely still there on the nose, but it's definitely a wee bit more farmy. That's where I think this Springbank thing comes. I think it just reminds you. I think if you're doing it blind, you could probably some people would probably mistake it as a Springbank. Let me do another wee sip of that, guys. I just nicked a wee quick sip there just while I was talking pish. The water just takes a wee bit off the 58.8. It makes it a wee bit more palatable. Definitely makes it more interesting. A lot of things come out. It's still fruity. It's still spicy. It's still got all those wonderful, still bags of flavour. It's still really interesting. The water for me just makes it a wee bit more interesting. It's complex. It's intense. It's cask strength whiskey. It's Benromach. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Heading to the finish, guys. The finish is long, oaky, spicy, bit of pepper, bit of clove, definitely salty, and the sherry fruits are there, the kind of red fruit now. The vanilla is probably kind of eased off, heading to the finish, the vanillas, the caramels. There's definitely a wee bit of vanilla, caramel on the nose, a little hint of it in the palate, but into the finish, I think the sherry now is kind of taking over. It's becoming a wee bit more of a sherry whiskey. I think nosing it, it's probably a wee bit more, yeah, sherry or bourbon. I think you would like it either way. But I think heading to the finish, it's definitely, and with the water, it's taking a wee bit more of the sherry vibe rather than the bourbon vibe. So yeah, score-wise, guys, what we score this one? Just before I score it, guys, if you've liked the video, guys, give me the thumbs up, right? I've just noticed over the last 2 or 3 videos, we've been kind of smashing through the 100 likes. I'd like to try and keep that going. I think the last video, the GLENCAIRN 16, I think that's heading towards 200 now. So absolutely big thanks to each and every one of you who's been watching the video and liking the video. So if you can keep that going, that'd be fantastic. Score-wise, I'm going to put it in the 90s, guys. It's another 90. In fact, it is a 90. This is a 90 out of 100. 390 odds back to back. Fantastic stuff. The next one's up against some pressure, whatever it's going to be. If you've liked the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button down below. If you want to help us out on Patreon, we've got a nice little Patreon community going. Fantastic going. It's growing a little bit now, so I've got a few Patreons kicking in, helping me out, helping me buy more of this stuff behind to bring to share with you guys. If you want to become a channel member, I think it's about £2 a month, I think, and you'd help and buy me a coffee. Again, it's helping towards the whiskey. If you want to become a Patreon for free, you can click on and join for free. You can watch for free. You can do all of that. If you want to help out, you can do that also. So other than that, guys, I'm Alan, I'm the whiskey friend, and as always, the pleasure's the sharing. Don't forget to send some great whiskey straight in the hatch. Cheers, folks.